Now we are going to solve the problem. Sin raised to 3 theta plus cos raised to 3 theta is equal to 11 by 16. This value is given. I have to find the value of sin theta plus cos theta and also find the value of sin theta minus cos theta. Okay, this is a problem. Now let's begin. So this is a question. Now let's start with the solution. We have sin theta plus cos theta whole square is equal to sin square theta plus cos square theta plus 2 sin theta cos theta. Okay. Now, sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. We know that. And let's also substitute. So, sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. And let's substitute sin theta plus cos theta as x and sin theta cos theta has p. So if you substitute and put this value, this particular identity will take the form sin x square is equal to 1 plus 2p. This is x. This is x. X square is equal to this much is 1 plus 2p. Okay. So therefore, p will be x square minus 1. This goes that side divided by 2. This is the value of p. Now, what is our identity? Sin raised to 3 theta plus cos raised to 3 theta is equal to sin theta plus cos theta raised to 3. This should be power minus 3 sin theta cos theta into sin theta plus cos theta. Now this value we know it is 11 by this thing, and this is x, and this is, so if you put all this substitutions and all the values, it will take the form 11 by 16 is equal to, this is sin theta plus cos theta, which is equal to x, x raised to 3, minus 3 px. So 3px. Okay. Now x raised to 3 minus 3x we take out, and what we substitute the value of p here. P, that is x square minus 1 by 2. Now we will have to open the bracket. Okay. So if you open it, now let's go to the next. This is the thing. Now if you open the bracket, it becomes 11 by 16 is equal to x raised to 3, 3x raised to 3 minus 3x upon 2. So 3x we have multiplied inside. Once you multiply it, now let's take the LCM of the whole thing. If we take the LCM, it will become 2 into 3x square cube, that is 2x raised to 3 minus this minus 3x raised to 3 minus will become plus 3x. 2x raised to 3 minus 3x raised to 3 will be minus x raised to 3. So the next step will be minus x raised to 3 plus 3x upon 2. Now take 16 to this side. When you take 16, it will be 16 into minus x raised to 3 plus 3x upon 2. 2 8s are 16. So 8 will be here. So it will take the form 8 bracket minus x raised to 3 plus 3x. Open the bracket. It will be 8 into 3x. So it will take minus 8x raised to 3 plus 8 3s are 24x. Bring these two terms on this side and the equation will become 8x raised to 3 minus 24x plus 11 is equal to 0. So if you see this equation, this is a cubic equation. So to solve this cubic equation, we need to find a factor. Now let us see how to do it. So this is a cubic equation. So we use factor theorem to find one of its factor. So factor theorem, what does it state? So let us see what is this factor theorem. Factor theorem states that if f of x be a polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1. So f of x, that means our polynomial is 8x raised to 3 minus 24x plus 11. That is the polynomial, that is f of x. Its degree is greater than or equal. Our degree in this case is 3. That is the highest power of the variable x. And a be the real number. And if a is a real number, and if you put a in place of x, if you put a in place of x and you get the answer as 0, then we will say that x minus a is the factor of the polynomial f of x. This is a factor theorem. So you have to find one such value of a which will make fx equal to 0. Okay, so that is factor theorem. But in our condition, it's a cubic equation, and the 8 and 11, the factors are not perfect roots. So we have to use something called rational root theorem, where our factor will be in the form b by c. That means in a rational form. So let b by c be a rational fraction in its lowest form. If b upon c is a root of the polynomial, okay, that means the answer of this of the polynomial is of the form f of x is equal to an x raised to n plus an minus 1 x raised to n minus 1 so on up to a0 is not equal to 0. That means this is not 0. It is having some with integral coefficients. What are the coefficients? This one is a coefficient, this is a coefficient, this is also a constant. Then b is a factor of the constant term. That means this numerator will be the factor of this constant term a0, and the denominator c is a factor of the leading coefficient an. Which is the leading coefficient an? This is an, leading coefficient. So factors of this number. So the numerator and denominator will be in this form. That is the factor of this number in the numerator and factor of this number in the denominator. So let us consider this theorem in terms of our equation. Now let us see what is our equation. This is the equation. So our constant term is 11 and the leading term is 8. So what will happen? The rational root of the polynomial will be of the form b upon c. Then the value of b are limited to the factors of 11 because it is the constant term, and which can be, because 11 is a prime number, it can have 1 or 11. Only these two possibilities. So it will be plus minus 1 or plus minus 11. And what about the denominator? Denominator value will be factor of c, that is 8. And what are the factors of 8? 2, 4, 8. Only these three. So it will be plus minus 1 by 2 in the numerator. Denominator it should be. So that's why it is written 1 by 2 plus 1 plus minus 1 by 4 and plus minus 1 by 8. That means what are the possible factors of this polynomial? This will be the possible factors are plus minus 1, plus minus 11, plus minus means 1 upon 2, 1 upon 4, 1 upon 8. The factors of or 11 upon 2, 11 upon 4, 11 upon 8. Plus minus, plus minus, plus minus. Clear? These are the possible factors. If you see these many factors, you have to test each one of them. So if you see this, it cannot be. See this, it cannot be, because here 8, 11 minus 24, no. So these two will be ruled out. This will be the first factor. So let us see if this works out. So now let us start with this first one. So this is your polynomial. Now we are going to put plus 1 by 2. Okay. To find one of the factors of the above polynomial, let's first put x is equal to 1 by 2. In place of x, now I am going to substitute 1 by 2. And positive 1 by 2 it is. So it is f of plus 1 by 2. That is f is in place of x I am putting 1 by 2. So it is 8x raised to 3. That means 8, 1 by 2 raised to 3 minus 24 into 1 by 2 plus 11. Now cube of 3, cube of 2, that is 8 into 1 by 8 minus 24 into 1 by 2 plus 11. 8 cancels, it becomes 1. 2 12s are 20. 24, so it is 12 and plus 11. So 11 plus 1 is 12 minus 12. 12 minus 12 is 0. So that means if by putting this value we are getting value as 0, that means this is one of the roots of the polynomial, which is our polynomial. So 1 by 2 is a root, or sometimes in some books we will say it is a 0 of the polynomial. So plus 1 by 2 is a 0 of the polynomial, and so its factor will be x minus 1 by 2 by factor theorem. So x minus 1 by 2 is a factor, that is 2x minus 1. Okay. Now, to find the other two factors, you will have to divide it. So, to find the other two factors, we have to divide the polynomial by 2x minus 1, because one factor we have already found. Now we will have to divide this polynomial, that is 8x cube minus 24x plus 11 by this. Now let us see the division. Okay. Now we are going to divide it. Let's write the polynomial here. Divided by 2x minus 1. Now you see here, this first term is 8x raised to 3. And the first term here is 2x. So number with number, 2 4s are 8. Okay, so it should be 4 should come. X raised to 3 we need power. 1 power we have got, so we need 2 more here. So that means our first quotient part should be 4x raised to 2. Clear? 4x raised to 2. Now 4x raised to 2 into 2x will be 8x raised to 3. So that means it will become 8x raised to 3 minus plus is minus 4x square plus into 1 is 4x square. Now let us subtract it. When you subtract it, this is positive, this will become minus, and this is positive, negative, this will become plus. Now you see here, 8x raised to 3 minus 8x raised to 3 will cancel. So now these two here, this is 4x square. This is a second degree or square, and is only x. You cannot subtract with this or add with this. So you will have to write this as it is and bring that also down. So it will take the form plus, because now we are taking it as positive, so it is plus 4x square minus 24x. Now we want plus and 4. Here we have got 2. So you need plus 2. 2x. So x into x will be x square. So when you multiply this with them, it will become plus 4x square plus minus is minus 2x into 1 is 2x. Again we subtract. This is plus, this will become minus, and this is minus, this will become plus. Again 4x square minus 4x square will cancel. Minus 24x plus 2x will be minus 22x, and bring this term plus 11. I want minus now, and 22. I got 2 here, so minus 11. 11 2s are 22 into x is minus 22x. Minus 22x minus minus will become plus 11. 11 ones are 11. Again we subtract. Minus it, so it will become plus. This is plus. This will become minus. So this cancels. Minus plus cancels. Plus minus cancels. And you're getting 0 here. Okay. So that means the factors of this polynomial is this into this. So this is a fact. This is a polynomial. Its factors are this into the quotient. Okay. Now that means this factors means that this should be 0 or this should be 0. If this is 0, what happens? You see, 2x minus 1 is equal to 0. It's a linear polynomial. So x value will be x is equal to 1 by 2. Or this should be 0. This should be 0. But you see, it's a quadratic polynomial. So you cannot arrive at the answer. You have to factorize this. So this has to be factorized. To factorize this, let's start trying to factorize this. Now we factorize this. So to factorize this, we use the quadratic formula. What is the quadratic formula? This is the quadratic formula. Okay. X is equal to minus b plus minus root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So in our case, b is what is the polynomial? So what is the b is minus 2. Okay, because plus 2 is the b is the middle term, that is the x, and the term with x is minus 2, and b square, that is 2 square minus 4, the first term, that is x square, coefficient of x square is 4, and minus the constant term minus 11. So this will become x is equal to minus 2 plus minus 2 square is 4, and when you multiply this it becomes 176, minus minus will become plus upon 2 into 4. 2a it is. A is the coefficient of x square. So it becomes minus 2 plus minus root of 180. This means if you add these two, it becomes 180 upon 2 into 4. Now, 180 can be written as 36 5s are 180. So 36, square root of 36 is 6. So you can come out of the root sign. It will become minus 2 plus minus 6 root 5 upon 2 into 4. You can take out 2 common and cancel it with this. It will become x is equal to minus 1 plus minus 3 root 5 upon 4. So this is the x value. X means what? What is x? X is sin theta plus cos theta. So here we have, this is the x value. So it should be plus and it can be minus also. So if you go further down, this is the value of x. So it can be positive or it can be negative also. Okay, because it is plus minus. So plus minus. So let us see what will be the value of this. First, let us simplify. Minus 1 plus 3 into root 5 value is 2.24. Multiply these two. Minus 1 plus, if you multiply, you get 6.72 divided by 4. 6 minus 1 is 5. So it becomes 5.72 divided by 4. And when you do this division, you will get 1.43. Okay, this is the value of x. In case when you do, when the value of x, this is positive. Now let us see if it is negative. Again, same values. Minus 1 minus 3 into 2.24 upon 4. Multiply it, you'll get minus 1 minus 6.72. Both are negative, they should add up. It will become minus 7.72 divided by 4. Let's divide it. When you divide it, x is equal to minus 1.93. So you get two values here. Because it's a cubic polynomial, you are supposed to get three values of x. Okay. So this is one where in the beginning we got x is equal to 1 by 2. Previously, if you remember. And now we are getting two more values. Now let us see of these two values. See, there is one condition here. See this. Minimum value of sin theta plus cos theta is root 2. That is 1.414. And minimum value is minus root 2. That is minus 1.414. So if you see here, the maximum value is 1.41. But here I am getting 1.43 is greater than this value. So this cannot be the answer because this is the maximum value. This Sin theta plus cos theta I can take. So this gets rejected. Now if you see this minimum value, it is minus 1.414, and here you are getting minus 1.93, which is much lower than this minimum value also. So this also gets rejected. So our only value which is left is x is equal to sin theta plus cos theta is 1 by 2. This is the value of x. Got it? Now, I have made a mention here, this is equal to root 2 and minimum value is minus root 2. So for the sake of knowledge, we'll try to find, I'll explain you why we have taken root 2 and minus root 2. How did I arrive at this and what is the thing? So that, of course, that part you need not write in the question, but is for your sake of knowledge sake, I am explaining it. So that what happens when you solve a similar problem of the other type, then you will know what is the value. But you don't have to write when you're answering the question. This when you're solving this question, you don't have to write it. But let us first see it, how it is. Now you know sin theta plus cos theta bracket square is equal to sin square theta plus cos square theta plus 2 sin theta cos theta. This is the identity. This is 1. So it becomes 1 plus 2 sin theta cos theta. Now this, if you see here, 2 sin theta cos theta, 2 sin theta cos theta is sin 2 theta. And value of sin 2 theta is plus 1 or minus 1. The value of sin theta varies from plus 1 or minus 1. So that means the maximum value will be plus 1 and the minimum value will be minus 1. So if you consider this and put it in this value, so what will happen? 1 plus sin 2 theta, and sin 2 theta is, suppose highest value is plus 1. So it will be 1 plus 1, that is 2. Or put minus 1, next value, 1 plus minus is minus. So 1 minus 1 is 0. So it can either be 2 or it can be 0. But what is this? This is sin theta plus cos theta whole square is equal to this or this. So that means sin theta plus cos theta whole square is 0 or 2. Now let's take the square root of both sides. Taking square root of both sides, what will happen? You'll get only sin theta plus cos theta is equal to square root of 0 is 0. So it will be plus minus root 2. That means the maximum value will be root 2, minimum value will be minus root 2. So maximum value of sin theta plus cos theta is root 2, that is 1.414, and minimum value is minus root 2 is equal to minus 1.414. Hope you have understood this. So this part which is in blue, don't write in the examination while solving the problem. This part is not required. Also, what at the beginning I told you about factor theorem and rational root theorem, which was in blue again. Please don't copy that also. We don't need, that is only for your knowledge, say, because here we are learning something. We have to know in depth what exactly it means and why we are taking a particular value to be so and so. So that is why, for you to understand, that is all we have done. But when you are solving it, just solve what is in black, and that's the thing. Hope you have understood. Now let's take further the second case. Case 2. Now in this case, we are going to find the value of sin theta minus cos theta. Okay. Now this, if you remember at the beginning, we have found P is equal to x square minus 1 upon 2. Now let's use the same identity as and x square minus 1 upon 2. But x is equal to 1 by 2. We have already calculated this. So let's put it here. It will become P is equal to 1 by 2 square minus 1 upon 2. Let us again, becomes 1 by 2 square is 1 by 4 minus 1 upon 2. Take LCM here. It becomes 1 minus 4 upon 4. So 1 minus 4 is minus 3 and 4 2s are 8. This should multiply. So P value will become, what is P? P is sin theta cos theta. which is equal to minus 3 upon 8. Okay. Now the identity. Sin theta minus cos theta whole square is sin square theta plus cos square theta minus 2 sin theta cos theta. So sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. So let's put it. So 1 minus 2 sin theta cos theta. So sin theta cos theta is this. So let's put that value here. 1 minus 2 into minus 3 upon 8. Multiply 2 4s are 8. So it will become minus 3 upon 4. Take LCM. 4 minus minus plus 3 upon 4. So it becomes 7 upon 4. That means sin theta minus cos theta whole square is equal to 7 upon 4. Take square root of both sides. It will become sin theta cos theta is equal to plus minus root of 7 upon 4. So square root of 7, you write it as it is, but square root of 4 is 2. So it is plus minus root 7 upon 2, which is approximately equal to plus minus 1.322. Okay. Now see, the sign occurs depends on whether, here this is sin theta minus cos theta is this much. If sin theta is greater than cos theta, then you will get a positive value of that, is it will be plus 1.322. And if sin theta is less than cos theta, it will be negative, that is minus 1.322. So both signs are compatible with the given equation. So you get two values for this. Hope I am clear. I think you understood it, and I have made every effort to explain everything, considering all the concepts which you have used in the process of solving this question. Okay. So we are just using one simple identity, sin theta plus cos theta whole square or sin theta minus cos theta whole square. We have used a quadratic formula, okay, solving the quadratic formula, and the concepts like factor theorem and this thing. So I think the concept is clear. Thank you. Thank you for watching the full video. Did you like it? Then please subscribe for it for more such typical problems, and share it with your friends and click on the bell icon. When you do so, we will also have a confidence that you are understanding it and you are able to create more such videos.